So this region has something for everyone. It's on a little bit smaller scale than you might be used to in a big city, but I've lived in both. I've lived in rural areas, I've lived in urban areas, and honestly, I wouldn't trade living in southwestern New Hampshire for anywhere else in the country or the world.
The first thing you notice is you have room, right? So you've got room. You can breathe, right? You don't have to have your elbows out. You don't have to be competing for space in traffic or at the store or getting tickets to something. Like here, you can breathe. You have room to just kind of take a breath.
Here you have people from all backgrounds, all walks of life, sort of living on the same block, and I kind of like that. It's kind of cool.
So I left for about 10 years and then came back here. I originally came back here for my family's business, but then I kind of re-fell in love with the area, partly because of all of the outdoor beauty and things that you can do.
There are so many lakes here. We go boating, kayaking, canoeing. I haven't done ice fishing. I'm considering doing that, as well as climb mountains and do a lot of skiing here as well.
What I love about Keene and the broader local community is that when we see something that we want done, we work together to make it happen.
You know, when I met people, they really welcomed me kind of openly, and when I had an idea about something to do in town, people were like, yeah, let's do that.
So this is the type of area that 5 people can have a good idea and you get together and you can actually see it happen.
The food co-op is definitely one of those great examples. There was no food co-op and that disappointed me, but there were enough other people who felt the same way so that we all started working on this one effort, which is what's behind me right now because of all the hard work.
Because we're in a rural environment, we had 16 acres of property, so we were able to put a full ground mount and roof mount and power 120% of our manufacturing needs, which means we can actually put back energy into the grid. And I think that's something that you couldn't do in a city environment or urban environment, so we're very lucky to be out here because of that reason as well.
We have a lot of small businesses. At the same time, we have some large businesses. So there's this good mix. We've got a lot of entrepreneurs. We have a lot of artists. So the diversity of the economy is really a strength here.
We ended up in New Hampshire because we really recognized that this was a place that matched our company values, and this was a place where we could hire employees that also were kind of like family members, and we could build a culture here where we could make great products but also cultivate great people.
I think there are over 23 colleges and universities here in New Hampshire, so that's probably one of the highest per capita. We go from Ivy League universities to very small sort of rural universities, and that's where I work at here at the Franklin Pierce University, where I think the ratio from student to professor is about 12-1. And what that simply means is that here we get to actually spend time getting to know our students, their needs, and what will support them the most during their academic career.
I think that people should move here if they want a beautiful place with lots of outdoor activity and the possibility to create whatever you want to create.
I live, work, and recreate all in a 1-mile radius. I don't have to deal with a minute of traffic throughout my whole day, and really I couldn't be happier with it.
I love it here in New Hampshire because this place is a inclusive, a welcoming, tax-free place where raising a family is actually much easier here